Well, Portland's Rose Festival is back. Everything kicks off tonight down along the waterfront with CityFair.
Yeah, and our Drew Carney has been out there all morning long. And Drew, based on what you were talking about the last time round and what I see on the screen, I'm so excited.
Yes. Sweet treats is what we're talking about for this segment, Christine and Brenda. Yes, it is the sweet treats from a local baker who is making an appearance here at CityFair the next 3 weekends. Yes, we want to get as up close and as personal to these sweet treats as we can. But we also want to introduce Yoli. Yoli is the owner and the baker behind Barro. B-A-R-R-O. Started out at Gresham Farmers Market. Now you're down here at CityFair, and you specialize in quite a few things. I was actually reading right off your menu here this morning. 2 at the top, the conchas. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Conchas, which is what Eric is showing off right now. We'll get back to those in a second. And then on the other side of the booth, you've got your empanadas.
Yeah.
So let me ask you about the empanada. I'm familiar a little bit, but you've got so many varieties here. What makes an empanada, regardless of what's stuffed inside, an empanada?
An empanada, honestly, it's the shape. The shape, the little dome, half dome circle makes an empanada an empanada.
Can you pull me out one of your signature empanadas? Tell me about it, and I'd like to sample it if you don't mind.
Yeah.
It's
So
research, you know what I mean? It's like research for my work this morning.
I'll give you my favorite. My favorite is pineapple. And this is one of the more traditional ones. Regular, typical empanadas are usually savory. Most people know them to be savory. But in Mexico City, where I'm from, they're sweet empanadas. And pineapple is one of the most traditional.
Pineapple is one of my favorite fruits. You call it savory. I call it lovely.
Oh,
It's a lovely empanada.
well, that's good to hear.
It's good to eat. While I continue to eat this, I know nothing. I mean nothing about conchas. What is that, a concha?
So a concha, to describe it a little better, it is a sweet bread roll with a cookie topping. As you can tell, I have 5 different flavors, and typically they're not flavored. It's usually vanilla and then just different colors. But these ones, I got fun with it, and so now we have all sorts of flavors.
The more you talk, you see how this works. The more you talk, the more I get to eat. Could you pull out one of your signature conchas and tell us more about it? In fact, that one up top, is that the s'mores one?
Yes.
You were decorating some earlier. Can you decorate another one before I get to try that?
Yes, of
Okay.
course.
All right, pull out the s'mores, do a little decorating for us. I'll remind our viewers that CityFair down here along the waterfront kicks off tonight at 5 o'clock. It goes until 10 with a fireworks show tonight as well. Then it goes tomorrow through Monday. Then they'll do it next weekend, and then they'll do it the weekend of June 9th through 11th. So 3 weekends to check out CityFair along the waterfront in downtown Portland. So you're adding a little whipped cream, it looks like, and then what?
And then
Fire.
we torch it. It wouldn't be a s'mores without torching the marshmallow.
Okay. May I grab one of these?
Yes.
May I chase my pineapple empanada with a s'mores concha?
Go for it.
Last question I have for you. When you are not at CityFair, where can our good viewers find you? Because these treats, I can tell you right now, are worth finding.
I am currently at the Gresham Farmers Market and at the Beaverton Farmers Market.
I am currently in love with everything that you're baking. It is Barro. She is Yoli. Those are empanadas. Sorry, those are empanadas. These in her hands are conchas. This is CityFair. It is delicious. We'll have more coming up here at about 6:45 when we're taking an amusement ride. I always like to stuff my belly with all kinds of good food before I go on one of those wild amusement rides. You know what I mean?
That's a great idea.
Hey, CityFair kicks off tonight along Portland's waterfront.
Yeah, and all morning long, Drew's been out there having fun, from like games to food, and now he's on the Ferris wheel.
Yep, and we're not moving, and I kind of like it this way, Christine and Brenda. But we will start this segment by yelling over photographer Eric's head to Joe, the ride operator, let's get her moving. So we are riding what is known as the Grand Wheel, and I do not ride this alone. I do have a special guest with us this segment. She is the reigning queen of the Rose Festival. She is Senya Scott. We're sitting nice and close together because if you were there and I was here, we'd be divided by this pole, and that would be awkward television. Oh my gosh, look how high up we are this morning. That happened very quickly. That developed very quickly. Oh my gosh. How do you feel about heights, Senya?
I'm not particularly not a fan of heights. I can handle heights,
Okay.
especially when it's this pretty.
At least one of it. Oh, geez. And Joseph, the ride operator, said, you know, I can do this thing where I just let the ride sit at the top for a few minutes, and it looks like that's what he's doing right
Yep.
now. I'm just going to concentrate on you and not what's
Okay.
around us
Yeah,
and how
don't
far
look
off the
behind
ground we
me.
are. I am curious about your reign as Rose Festival Queen because we're coming up on just about the year anniversary of when you got your crown. Was that something that you kind of always thought of leading up to Rose Festival coronation, or did the crowning as queen sort of take you by surprise?
I mean, I've just always been excited to be a part of it in general, no matter what I was able to do. And I think that being able to win queen was such a huge surprise, and it was such an incredible surprise. But I was just always happy to be able to be there and be a part of a tradition that Portland has here.
I have a couple more questions for you, but I want to remind our viewers that the reason we're here is because City Fair kicks off tonight. It starts at 5 o'clock. Yes, look at all those great city views. It starts tonight at 5 o'clock. Over these very skies that you're looking at now, there will be a fireworks display. I mean, it is a huge opening night fireworks display that they put on here at City Fair. So that's happening tonight. And then the carnival itself will continue on through Memorial Day Monday. Then they bring it back next weekend for round 2, and they'll wrap it up June 9th, 10th, and 11th for round number 3. So back to Senya. She is a 2022 graduate of Ida B. Wells High School. And now you're at Howard University. Studying what exactly, and what are your career goals?
So at Howard University, I was able to study as a political science major with a pre-law track. So that was really cool, getting to see what the political science major entails and what it kind of looks like to be a part of government, especially in DC. That like a really great opportunity.
So are you thinking about being a lawyer when you grow up?
I would really love to be a lawyer. I'd love to work in law, but my dream job would be something like what you do. I'd love to work in broadcast journalism. So
Wait a minute now. I invited you out here to be a guest of the segment, and you're using this opportunity to talk about taking my job.
sorry about it. Sorry about that. I had to take the opportunity.
Yep. Did you notice, by the way, follow-up question, did you notice how suddenly fast this ride is going?
Oh yeah.
I
It was just me.
thought it was a nice kind of slow spin around the circle, but I feel like it's going a little bit more. It's going a little faster than my stomach would really like on this Friday morning. All right, Eric, probably a good idea to get off my sickening face and show the views from up top. City Fair kicks off tonight, gang. It continues through Monday, and then they bring it back next weekend, and they wrap it up on June 9th, 10th, and 11th. I do want to thank Senya Scott, our lovely Rose Festival queen, for joining us bright and early. The high five to end things. There you go, guys. Back to you.
Those are spectacular views. Tell Senya she can nuzzle in right here between Christine and I, so there's room for her.
Yeah,
on our team.
Drew better be careful. Senya's going to take her spot.
We're losing reception.